Is the human being inherently good, or is it inherently evil? Well, the source of all evil is ignorance. Ignorance about one's own true identity. Ignorance about what it really means to be a human being. And as long as that ignorance exists, the human being will fight itself, fight each other. So the human being is not inherently evil. When the human being awakens to its own true nature, all evil falls away. Evil is a result of separation, of the perceived separation, of the idea that I exist separate from everything else. From that idea, fear arises. So fear is a constant companion. Oh yes, it is covered up in many cases. But in reality, there is only love or fear. So all kinds of so-called negative emotions, they are actually fear disguised. Fear of one's own insignificance. Fear of death, not necessarily physical death, but it could also be psychological death, a small death, social death, death as a result of social critique, social ridicule, loss of social status, fear of all of that. And that fear manifests as violence, not necessarily physical violence, but psychological violence. It is a result of an immature human mind. Oh yes, we have so much technology, so much toys, and we can wipe out ourselves by the push of a button. But the human mind is very immature. It is a work in progress. All evil is a result of that immature mind. Oh yes, it thinks that it is so powerful. Controlling huge armies. But it is nothing but a little child that do not know what love is. But even beneath that evil, even beneath that violence, it is possible to find that love. The human being is not inherently evil. It is simply a result of social indoctrination combined with personality structures. It is actually quite simple to discover it within yourself. Take an honest look upon the emotions. If you have some kind of so-called negative emotion, try look for the fear behind. Ask yourself, what is it that I am really afraid of? And if you are honest, you will always be able to find something that you are afraid of. And that will manifest as different kinds of emotions. Jealousy, boredom, anger. If you ever come across a person who is very angry, it is very easy to see the fear in their eyes. All human beings that have this tendency towards anger, they are carrying a lot of fear within. And it is that fear that manifests as anger. But the human being is inherently good when there are no fear. And fear is a result of misidentification. Fear is a result of the idea that I am existing as an individual separate being. From that, fear arises. And it is impossible to escape that fear unless you wake up and rediscover that you are indeed the whole, the unity manifested and experiencing itself at this moment as you. You are a manifestation of the one life, experiencing itself as you. That is your true identity, and the one life was never born and it will never die. So what is there to fear? And you do not lack anything because you will live indefinitely. Not as that manifestation, no. That manifestation is a part of a cycle that goes on and on and on. So wake up and be liberated. And all violence will end. Violence towards others. Violence towards ourselves. And we will discover that the love that we were longing for was not something that somebody else was supposed to give to us. The love that we are longing for is something that is within us. We are that love. We have simply just overseen it because of the mind's conditioning. It is not your fault. It is nobody's fault. It is simply a result of an evolutionary path. But you are that love that you are longing for. Welcome home.